Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on last year's national champions, the Washington Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. It has been a rocky ride through Big Ten play so far, and they're running out of time to turn it around.
Yeah, and sometimes the Big Ten will do that to you, right? It's a competitive conference. There's a lot of competitive environments that you have to step into, and they haven't been great this season, let's be honest. But, Jesse, I'm more interested to see how they finish off the last part of this season because it's one thing to have expectations and to get down. It's another thing to quit.
Yeah, you just want to see how resilient they are too, David, because the coach, he's been saying the right things after taking all these losses at the podium, after games. We got guys hurt. We've got young players. We're inexperienced. We're learning how to win. But, you know, you're running out of time for excuses. You've now got to turn the page. You've got to show up. You've got to put a complete game together and get it done.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Jennings. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Bringing it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Washington! And they have the first points of the game.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. play fake on first down to throw. Heaves it on the run. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
Jones to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going. Looked really, really poor. This week's starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Got his man downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Caught close to the marker, it's Jones. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Jennings.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll give it to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The give is to Williams. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Williams will pass. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Jennings. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense set on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going up top again. He's got him this time. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score. Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Breaks into the open. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it on the draw. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Jones to throw. Here's the pressure. It's complete. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Tries again to get it in. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll run play action. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The fake kicker's going to run for it. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. Quarterback may change this route. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. They'll immediately call timeout. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Starting to feel a little pressure. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away. Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Really nice job of awareness on 1st down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. He wants to change this route. Williams will pass. Touchdown, Washington! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this 2nd half started. And a As the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The screen, he can go. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Here's a heat. On target. Past the 45. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Huskies are rolling down the field. Power football with the run. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Huskies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Rush is on him. Gonna take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what?
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense, Chuck.
Oh, they block it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Washington, 34. Cincinnati, 0.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They're testing the right side here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Jones wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Sends it back in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Jones to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Here comes the heat. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Jones wants to throw it. Release to the back. The short hands, it's Williams. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you might break one of those if you got them a little bit tired.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Into the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff, keep working on that clock. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak.